views, not just 100,000 by tomorrow. Go get the video. The Obama Deception in High Quality. It has 6,509,624 views before that gets taken down again, God forbid, and get it out to your email list. Send it out. Post it on message boards. Go everywhere and say, this is a censored video they don't want you to see. See, they took this down and it backfired. And some idiots, I've even seen mainstream news articles out there, Associated Content had a 3-page article this morning trying to imply that I would do this. This isn't my stinking account. This is Kenneth Webb, who lives out in the country and can't even re-upload it because his internet's so slow he's got dial-up. It was already the #1 search. It was everywhere. It was the #1 search, the #1 video. Why would I do that when you can't put it back up as a user? Only YouTube could put it back up. What is your major problem? We were already #1. There's censorship going on. In fact, put that up on screen. 73,000 blogs taken down Thursday. 73,000 blogs pulled by the federal government. And they've got judges and lawyers on record saying there's no law to do this. The Justice Department just did it. 73,000 blogs gone. They are testing to see what we're going to do. You think the establishment wants people to see what's in the Obama deception when it lays it all out and shows Obama at the Bilderberg Group meeting with Hillary a day before they made the announcement that she was dropping out? You think people that run this New World Order want the population? There it is. U.S. authorities shut down blog site hosting 73,000 blogs because they talked about file sharing on the site. Because they talked about it. That's in the order. The system is scared right now, and they talk in the Ministry of Defense report from 2007 about flash mobs on the ground, flash mobs in the web, and now they've got to take over the web to block the population from being able to take action. Now you need to search the term. They've blocked out the Obama deception and Obama deception censored, to where that can't go into the top trends. So we've got to come up with other search terms that will lead people to the Obama deception. And my idea this morning was to have Steve Watson write an article with the title, Google Spies Censors Users. So you just search the term Google Spies, Google Spies, Google Spies. Those two words, Google Spies, and it will lead them to an article where Google admittedly spies and censors users and censored us with our shopping cart selling the Obama deception. They're caught red-handed. And then when they click on that article, I'm going to have Steve Watson right now. It's an emergency. Call him. He needs to post in that article the full Obama deception that's back up with a headline saying it's back up. He needs to add that, so that when people then search this #1 search term, they'll be taken to the Obama deception and they'll learn about Google and the NSA and what's going on. And some people say, well, if Google's the NSA, if Yahoo's admittedly in bed with the government, and admittedly a year ago now takes orders directly from the Senate and the office of Lieberman on what to take down and what to put up, that was admitted. Why are you there? Because that's where the war is. People ask, why do you have an iPhone app that's free if iPhones spy on you, admittedly? Because that's what people got. That's how I reach them. That's like asking somebody in World War I on the line between the front lines with the French and the Germans, why are you fighting on the front line? Because that's where the war is. The war is on YouTube and Google. The war is on Yahoo. The war is on the internet. And if you'll unleash the power you've got as individuals, we collectively can defeat these scumbags very quickly. We have got to get serious minds. We have to get focused minds. We have to have committed minds. When I was about 18 to 22, I went into a health kick. Got out of it after that, started drinking, smoking. Few people do that, actually get in shape and they get completely out of it. I ran 6 miles every other day. I lifted weights 4 days a week for 2 hours. And I power lifted. I was a little guy at 180 pounds, but I could bench press 330, squat over 600. I could do over 40 chin-ups. And it's because I exercised my muscles and because I read books on powerlifting and how it was psychological. And I went out with my UT football buddies who played football. I didn't play football. And I worked out with guys that were a lot bigger and stronger than me. And it was all about getting in the zone. A little old lady can squat 1,000 pounds. She just doesn't believe she can. That's why they've had cases of women when their kids squealing under a car. You know, police have witnessed hundreds of times a woman going, there's the whole car. And it's the same thing in the info war. It's that place in your mind. It's that place in your mind where you've got to trick it and flip it into survival mode, and then nothing can stop you. It's that place. You've got to get your mind in a place. It's like when you're arm wrestling somebody. And if you try really hard, you're not going to beat them. It's being in a place where you literally flip a switch that you're going to die. And I never understood it when I was able to do it innately, as a primitive, as a throwback, as my late grandfather would call it. That it's just you're doing it. It's going to happen. Now, when you run into somebody else who's doing like that, that's when people get killed. And a lot of times it's going to be you. That's a problem. Anybody can turn this on, ladies and gentlemen. Anybody can turn it on. Now, you can do that when you're young. When you get old, you turn it on. You're going to pull alarms out of sockets. Your muscles are going to tear off their joints if you're not in shape because the body can't handle it. You take a young, focused body. It's the same thing. You have to have a cold where you just clench your teeth and just feel that electricity in your mind and your soul. You've just got to have that spirit of liberty and just say, I don't care what it takes. I'm going to realize how hardcore this takeover is and how much danger our entire society's in and how wicked these evil people are. We have a variety of evil running our society that is the most wicked I have ever seen, and I've studied history deeply. To them, you watch a movie like The Road, and it's depressing and shocking and horrific and depressing. But for the globalists, this is beautiful to them. Do you know what all the top artwork in the world is now, sold for tens of millions per painting? The top 5 or 6 artists, you can go at Christie's and other things, are buckets of maggots, blood, skulls, photos of dead babies. Schwarzenegger has huge art collections in my research of him, of dead children killed in car wrecks, dead babies in Nazi uniforms. Oh, yeah, just search Arnold Schwarzenegger at art exhibit. You can pull it up. It's a deep search, but you'll find it. The point is, the elite, these bankers and people, their houses are just filled with blood and death and slime, and they think it's beautiful. They love piles of dead bodies. They love piles of little kids' shoes and people being thrown into basements to rot and die. They love seeing people with their ribs sticking out like concentration camp victims. Hitler would sit there on the front lines in World War II during the invasion of Poland and Czechoslovakia with a telescope just watching burning buildings for sometimes more than 24 hours. They love it. They want to hurt you. Don't you understand? I know who they are. As a primitive who also has the intellectual mind, I'm able to face the horror. I'm able to tap in not only to wisdom and history, but my ancestral memories. All of you have it. It's called your instincts. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
We all know that the Berkey water purification systems are the most trusted name in water filtration. As an authorized Berkey dealer for over 4 years and serving thousands of satisfied customers, the Berkey Guy offers amazing specials for Berkey water systems. The revolutionary Berkey light systems include a set of self-sterilizing and re-cleanable black purification elements that purify water by removing chlorine, pathogenic bacteria, cysts, and parasites to non-detectable levels, and removes harmful chemicals such as herbicides and pesticides. Order the Berkey light system today, complete with 2 black Berkey elements for only $209, and the Berkey Guy will include 3 Sport Berkey water bottles and ship everything to you free of charge. That's right, 3 Sport Berkey water bottles and free shipping, an $87 value, yours free, but only for a limited time. Just call the Berkey Guy at 1-877-886-3653 now to order. That's 1-877-886-3653, or order online now at GoBerkey.com. That's GoBerkey.com today.
tyranny is here. The grim future foretold in 1984 has become reality.
It really says that the state is God.
The United States is now recognized globally as one of the most oppressive police states on Earth. This film conclusively proves the existence of a secret network of FEMA camps, now being expanded nationwide. This documentary exposes how the continuity of government program has established an all-powerful shadow state. Police State 4 chronicles